we are now on day 4. My girl went upstairs to get some lighting set where you guys can really see the detail. As you guys can tell, we got the bebe. We got gang in the bag right here. Whole bunch of leaves. Already kind of started. Look at that, bro. Here's how the vehicle's looking. We got that lighting on there. This is months and months of just dirt. I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum it a little bit right now just to give it that final look, but it's looking right, bro. You ready?
I'm ready if you are.
Go crazy.
Okay, permanently stained for sure. Man, it's about a few weeks to fit. I'll make it less stained. That's all.
Damn, bro. That's so long. Setup's looking clean, bro. Nice little screen, quick release, cool little seat. The black just looks so good, bro. And then the black top as well, man. Let me start helping, bro. No cap. We'll catch you guys in a little bit once it's all ready. I want to show you guys just how it looked before, how it's looking now. And if you haven't checked out the other videos, make sure to go check them out down below in the description below. Finally gonna be able to use my new rotors that I got like in the beginning of the year. Gotta get a nice little thumbnail. Couple minutes later, this is how it's looking. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a fishbowl again. You guys can see my reflection. Right now, I gotta go to the store and I gotta get some zip ties because unfortunately my bolts can't go right here. This is cut, so I do need a new bumper. This one's cool, so I guess I could use one. And I'm gonna try and see if I have any that fit. We'll figure it out right now. Shout out zip ties. It's a broke man's best friend. This one I'm just missing bolts. We're gonna try to get that as soon as possible, but y'all let me know what y'all think about the width though. So far, goated. Man, it's goated. Look at that clear ass window. What the hell? Like no leaves right here. You can actually see the plastic. Insane. We're gonna hit the store, get the bolts, get the zip ties. Then after that, I'm gonna do a nice little hot box for you lovely people. So stay tuned.
A few moments later.
We just came from Home Depot. We got some nice little zip ties. This is gonna be the final step. All right, first things first. This should really be more up here. So I guess we should try to fix that. I'm just gonna leave it like this, actually. It's not too bad. Fitment's gonna get a lot better once I actually get the bolts and stuff. But for right now, we're gonna make do with what we can. Just to try to keep it up at all times. Now it's not moving as much. Still moving a bit, but not as much. All right, next step. So usually this would go right here on these bolts, as y'all can tell. It's a broke man's build. So we're gonna throw this zip tie up and under right here. There we go. And like I said, that's gonna be something we clip later. Now that that's on, just gotta make sure this side's good. Right here, there's no actual hole for this, which is why I do need a new one. But what we can do is go around over here, grab this hole, which I previously made with any screwdriver or anything that's sharp enough. If you need longer ones, you grab one. Boom, see that hole? Go right here. Hole. All I gotta do is just put it through a hole, and boom. It might look like a Frankenstein, but guess what, bro? Right now, we could care less about it looking nice. See that? It doesn't look too bad. It's like getting a cut and putting a curita over it, a band-aid. These are basically band-aids, all right? Until we get that good. Get another tool, same thing you just did. You're gonna go ahead and do that again. This isn't supposed to be a permanent thing, so if you're doing this, make sure you get bolts at one point. These holes were here. This one was here because of the fender. This one, I'm pretty sure I made this one. This one, and boom. If you ever need to take it off for whatever reason, grab a knife, cut them off. Damn, I haven't seen it with the bumper on in a minute. That thing look, ooh. All you gotta do, come right here, scissors or whatever, chop, 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 and then guess what? Chop, chop. And you're done. After 4 days, we got carpet done, we got the brand new steering wheel installed, we got the seats installed, the alternator installed with the belt, brand new battery, all the stuff that led up to me finally getting to this point I'm about to talk to you guys about. So if you're looking forward to that, stay tuned. We're about to spark up right now. Appreciate you guys for being patient with me with this content and stuff like that. I've been working my ass off to get this shit back on the road so that we can make more banger content for you guys. For today, we're gonna put this hood down. After a nice little car wash, shout out to my brother. She is now ready to at least sorta be on the street. Y'all let me know what y'all think, bro. It's been months of me just being patient and waiting. I think the fitment looks a lot better than what it used to look like. This is obviously standing out, but I really don't care. Oh yeah, and also the alarm. I got a Viper alarm. I completely forgot to show you guys. Nice little Viper. I gotta take off that plastic. New window and everything. New steering wheel. New radio. Some of that goodness. We about to spark that up for you guys. Extremely happy with the way this shit came out. All right, let's get it. This shit got kind of dry. Long ass grabber. I'm not gonna lie. I usually don't roll grabbers. I roll either loose leaves or good times, but.
A few moments later.
Oh, that shit did rip. I knew it, bro. Damn. We got this shit nice and wrapped. It's a fatty, bro, as you guys could tell. This shit ripped on me as I was trying to show you guys, but it's alright, bro. We got it nice and rolled up. This car has honestly been a headache since I got it. I'm not gonna lie. It's always been on and off with this car. It's a whole bunch of shit, but honestly, it's all because of my own negligence when it came to first buying this car. And in turn, it bit me in the ass. But big cheers, though. We got this lit. When I first got it, I knew all the stuff that I had to do. I knew that I had to do an oil change. I knew that I had to do a transmission flush. I knew that I had to do all these other things, but I don't know why. Just a part of me kept putting it off, because I just assumed that at one point I was going to get it done. That point never actually happened. Besides that, little things that I knew I had to fix that I just said, oh, I'll wait, and then I just never ended up doing it. Then I had flat tires back to back because I kept getting used tires instead of just spending the money on new tires. It's been problem after problem, bro, if I'm being honest with this car. I've actually had to get several new batteries simply because I didn't know the alternator was bad, so the whole time I was just killing them. Before I fixed the alternator, while it was sitting there waiting to be worked on, shit got broken into. They broke my window, they took my radio stereo, they took my steering wheel, they took my quick release hub. They damn near made me just want to give up on this car and say fuck it, like, and just literally junk it. That was gonna be the plan. Like, even though I was already doing the series and the videos were doing decent, I told myself that I was just gonna junk it. Because since it has been out of service for so long, there's been times where I haven't had a chance to move it for street sweeping, or I woke up late, or for whatever reason it just couldn't, I couldn't move it, and so a lot of tickets ended up getting stacked up. If I'm not wrong, it should be more than like $500 in tickets that I owe. I'm not gonna lie. Besides that, my registration is also out of date, just by a year. And the reason why that happened was basically in 2022, I had sent the money, or at least I had thought I sent the money over to the DMV without me even knowing. It actually took days before they took it out of your account. I thought that it was everything automatic, that they just instantly took it out of your account. Because to me, that's just what makes sense. You feel me? People need to pay the registration. They got other shit to pay. If they're trying to pay for it, it should already be out their account when they're trying to pay for it. Back then, Amazon would charge you right away. They wouldn't wait until the item ship. Now they're waiting until the item ships. That's when they charge you, but back then they used to charge you right away. So I was used to that. I send the money over to the DMV to pay my tags. It was on time, everything. I had the money. I sent it over thinking they took it out. I go about my day. This is also my error. I go about my day not checking my bank account, not checking nothing. I'm just spending. Then a month or so later, I get a letter saying that it's late and that now I owe $200 and something instead of the $160 something that it was originally for my registration. I haven't paid it. There hasn't been nothing. I haven't paid it since then. What I'm planning on doing is going to go fight it, but I want to go in and I just want to tell them the situation, and hopefully I can pay off my registration. But I think before I pay off my registration, I have to pay off my tickets. So, you feel me? It goes hand in hand. It was very demotivating. It made me just want to quit. It made me just want to say, fuck this car. Like, I was just going to save up for a new car, thug it out for a year or two, and just say, fuck it, Then, thankfully, an opportunity opened up, and I haven't really talked about it much, but an opportunity opened up. I said, I swore when I was younger, I swore when I was in high school that I really wanted a project car. Here we are, 4 years later, 5 years, 6 years later, where I said I wanted to do it, and thankfully I'm doing it. I'm not doing it by myself. If it wasn't obvious enough, bro, huge shout out to Jeffrey, bro. He's the biggest help, the biggest blessing to my fucking life. That man is a real one, bro. Like, genuinely, bro, he's a good person. He has a good heart. You guys might not have that same opportunity, and I know it's a lot harder when it's just you by yourself, but I'm positive that you guys could do it, bro. Honestly, he himself says that he found out how to work on cars and shit simply because he would tear them apart and put them back together like Legos. It sounds scary, but it really is like that, bro. It really is just taking shit apart, taking the chance, and just trying your best to be patient and figuring shit out slowly but surely. Shout out to Heaver as well, bro. That man has been there for me more times than I can count, bro. Also picked me up off the side of the freeway and all types of shit. I just can't say that I've done this shit by myself. Shit would not be possible if it wasn't for the help that I have, bro. Like, honestly, shit's been such a blessing in my life. So the alarm, thankfully, Jeffrey's dad actually actually installed that himself. Bro, he did that shit so quick. At the same time, while he was installing that, my boy Jeffrey helped me put in the tablet, basically, that I have on my center console now. And then from there, I mean, the carpet I did do essentially myself. I tore it up, took out all the plastics. That was also thanks to the homie Sergio, bro. He's the one that showed me how to do that shit to begin with. But even then, he helped me reinstall it because, you know, he's just a big brother. Bro's gonna help because he just wants to help. The window was actually installed by someone that Jeffrey had hooked us up with. He ended up connecting us to some guy that does mobile window fixes. So he actually pulls up on you and fixes the window. He helped out my brother before, and then he helped me out this time because both our cars have gotten broken into, bro. Like, this neighborhood is nice, don't get me wrong. Like, it's the whitest neighborhood I've ever lived in my entire life. But there's definitely some janky people that come here. Because for my brother, all they took was a gym bag that was full of dirty work clothes, which is insane. With me, I mean, they did take more shit. They took the radio, the steering wheel, and all that stuff. That's why I feel like most people break into cars anyways, just to get quick money for some shit they need, like, real quick, which is usually drugs. The alternator, Jeffrey did that as well. He actually had to do it twice because the band or the serpentine belt that we got was the wrong size. That's the reason why my shit's back up and running. Me and Heaver went to go get the damn battery because I knew that the battery was going to be faulty because, one, I was using that same battery and throwing it into my brother's Camry, which he now junked, and I was throwing it in there because his alternator was bad. I know for a fact that fucks up your battery because cars obviously have their proper battery for their proper fitment or whatever. So in my head, I was like, this battery isn't gonna work no more. I show up and I have the battery in my hand and I tell bro, hey, I might want to exchange the battery. He's like, well, I have to charge it, see if it's faulty, and if it's faulty, then I could give you the new battery. I'm not trying to call this man a liar necessarily, but I think he was lying. I've switched this battery already 3 times. Before this, when I switched it, I literally just walked in there. It was a younger dude too, so that's probably why, but it was a younger guy. And I was like, yo, bro, I just want to exchange this. He said, cool, I'll be right back. Didn't test it, didn't check it out, nothing. He just gave me that shit. I don't know if that's what he was supposed to do. I don't know if he was, you know, doing something he wasn't supposed to do, but that's what he did. He just took it back, gave me the new one, and I was about my way. Because for me, that's the whole point of buying Duralast Gold. Besides the fact that it's more reliable, I think you should buy it just because of the warranty. They'll exchange it for you for no charge. So to me, it's a no-brainer to just might as well invest that extra money. If you can, obviously, not everybody can, but if you can, invest that extra money. That way, if shit ever goes to shit, boom, warranty, get that new shit for the free ski. You feel me? That's what the dude previously had told me. So that was my expectation showing up. It was also already nighttime. I worked 10 to 12 hours every day. So the fact that I was there waiting, I was just like, bro, ain't no way. I'm tired. My feet are fucking killing me. Because that's one thing, bro. My feet be hurting me. I'm not gonna lie. I think I need to get some new boots. But my feet were killing me. So I did not want to wait in that store, but here I am waiting anyways. And I told my brother, I was like, yo, like, this shit's gonna take a minute. And he offered, and he was like, if you want, I gotta go get some waters anyways. I forgot my wallet. Let's go back to the crib. I get my wallet. You handle what you need to handle, and then I go pick up the battery. This is my brother speaking. I tell him, all right, cool. The guy that was testing the battery, he was so sure the battery was gonna work because he claimed that when he charged it and when he started charging it, because it didn't go beep, 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 beep right away, that means the chances are it was gonna be a good battery and we just had to wait for it to charge. He was looking at me like I was crazy for just expecting him to exchange the battery. I talked to the manager. I told him so how long it's gonna be. 30 minutes. I'll be here. Let's go. We dip out. He drops me off. I have to handle what I have to handle. He goes gets the battery eventually, you know, after getting the waters. This is now all in the perspective of my brother Heaver. This is what he said happened. So basically, bro walks into the store and he's waiting. And then finally the manager looks over and says, oh, the battery, and he recognizes that my brother was waiting for the battery. When he goes, I guess some dude walks in and he's talking to my brother, and out of nowhere there's a loud beep 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 that starts going off. The face that man had, there's 2 people telling you like just exchange it, bro. Like I was literally telling him, homie that did it before wasn't making this much of an issue of it. This is obviously just you taking your job too serious. Just exchange it, bro. Like it's not coming out of your wallet, bro. At the end of the day, the company gets reimbursed for that shit, bro. You get the battery, you take off that sticker, and you rebrand it like a used battery and you sell it anyway. Made us wait a whole 36 some minutes just for it to come out faulty and for us to be right, for him to look stupid and have to hand over a brand new battery anyway. So thankfully, you know, that was how we got the battery. She was also smoking a joint next to me, by the way, so that's why it's also getting close. Yeah, no, you high as I'm telling you, I'm high too. Because of the accident that I got into and shit like that, where I crashed it while it was raining and, you know, trying to make that left turn. Because of that, my alignment got thrown off for sure. So when I get a chance, one of these days, I'm gonna go and take it to a shop. But once I get that alignment done, it should be running better than ever. While they were fixing the alternator, I did get a flat. I'm assuming that's just because I hadn't moved the car in so long because it was just sitting. And the only thing I was doing with it was moving outside, moving inside, moving outside, moving inside. And then at one point, I just didn't move it at all. There might be a chance that it's the rim. Hopefully not.
A few moments later.
I think this angle was better the whole time, not gonna lie. Fuck it. It is what it is. So yeah, once I get that alignment done, it should be all set and ready to go. Other than that, I mean, just little small shit that I want to change, but I'm gonna save that for another time. That way you guys could also be kind of in the dark, and that way you guys can see what I have planned. If you guys are excited, make sure you hit that subscribe button, bro. Make sure to like this video so that way I know you guys are excited and you guys want to see more, you feel me? The more love that this video gets, the more chances I make another one like it. And that goes for all my videos. So if you guys want to go ahead, check out the live stream tab too. I got a whole bunch of live streams right there if you guys want to check it out. GTA, Assassin's Creed, all that good stuff. We gonna be back at this. Don't even worry about it. It might not be as regular as you guys, you know, as it was back when I was BMXing, but we're gonna have some type of schedule, so just stay tuned. I appreciate the patience, bro. Appreciate all the love. Like, subscribe, and share. I'll catch you guys in the next one. My shit's about to die, so I'm gonna just do the outro right then and there. Follow me on Instagram at VJohanMartin, TheeJohanMartin. That way you guys could be updated when I do stuff with the car and all that good stuff. So yeah, big cheers though. Love you guys, bro. No cap. Y'all have a good one.